Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tales of Vesperia, the Definitive Edition. As you can tell, we're starting at the opening screen today. The reason for that is I actually had a bit of an issue where my audio from the last session I recorded got busted and was just completely unusable. Audacity messed it up and I couldn't fix it. So we're going to have to redo some sections that I recorded last time that are now not available. So I apologize for that, but you know, it happens every now and then. This is why I keep 2 save files. When you record as much as I do, you're bound to run into some sessions just getting destroyed for no specific reason, because it was just random chance that something went wrong that one time. But let's do this skit, and then we're going to get into Kerabokram, which is like one of my least favorite sections of this game.
What do the hunting blades mainly do as a guild?
Like their name says, they make their living hunting monsters.
It's not like there's any shortage of monsters once you're outside the barriers. Business must be booming.
Yeah, they definitely get a lot of commissions. But the hunting blades aren't killing monsters just because someone asked them to. Monsters are evil. This evil must be punished. That's the creed of the hunting blades.
I wonder if any of them are doing it just for their own personal grudges against monsters.
Oh yeah, a lot of people. Like Nan's parents were killed right before her eyes when she was a kid.
Huh, and it'd be hard not to hold a grudge after something like that.
Yeah, dude, for real. Alright, into the Fallen City. I do not like this, like, area, dungeon, whatever of the game, personally. It's way too, like, roundabout in my eyes. I didn't think that I would have touched you there, but okay. It's way too roundabout and feels really tedious. Also, it doesn't help that these stupid polywags are in it, and I hate them. Easy destruction field. I need you to die, please, if you don't mind. Can't touch this. Come on. There we go. Yeah, get him, Rita. Well done, well done. Come over here. We're also going to be getting a new skill here in a second. Once we get to a certain spot of this area, you get to learn something new. Will you please go away? Thank you.
We finished them off.
I finished them.
Yeah, it was all me. 100% me.
I've told you, there's no sweat.
Okay.
It's not like I'm crying or anything.
I couldn't remember if that was something that if talking to this had been something I did in the video preceding this one or in that session that got lost. So, my bad. Give me that. Oh no, it's the evil umbrella of death. Get out of here. That thing is terrifying. Who put that in the game? Hello.
It looks like a dead end.
Should we head back, or...
Hold on. I'm gonna have a look around. Weird. There's not a keyhole or anything.
All it takes for Carol to completely analyze a situation 100% is to crouch. And then he's just seen it all.
Really?
Yuri, an amateur like you would never be able to open a door like... What the?
It's gotta be hard being so wrong.
I wouldn't want Captain Carroll to dirty his hands on such a filthy door.
Oh, right. Well, shall we?
Wouldn't it be crazy if a monster just gobbled up your foot right now? Just a giant munch and, oops, no more foot.
What? Whoa!
Looks fine to me. Let's go inside.
What am I? Your test dummy?
I spiritually identify with both Rita and Yuri, depending on the moment.
What's this do?
Get your grubby mitts off it. I don't want to have to tell you again.
It seems like it might be an activation switch for the warp Blastia upstairs.
Nothing's happening. It doesn't have enough air.
Not enough air. I wonder if that ring I got in the Shaikos ruins might be able to do anything.
Ah, the sorcerer's ring. I'm not sure, but you might as well give it a try.
Thank goodness we have this almighty plot convenient device. Boom.
It worked. Maybe that means we'll be able to use the warp Blastia upstairs.
Let's go.
It will also unlock a lot of those doors for us. No. Can't touch this. I don't remember if that was in the session that wasn't recorded either. I tried to go into the buildings and they're locked, but I do know now, because of the session that was lost, that they they open up. Ooh, spread 0. I love that. Look at that, like 1,500 damage. Doesn't hit all the time, but when it does, it's great. But anyways, yeah, they'll be open for us now.
That Bodhi Blastia of yours. It's pretty, huh? That's not what I was gonna say.
I mean, like, I guess it's kind of pretty. It's like it's a ruby-looking thing. Oh, no. Ah, cool. Now we can go search for the One Piece.
Just go away.
Yeah, like, just go away, you freaks. Look at these things. They're terrifying. They're evil umbrella creatures. This could be a Pokemon that fought against, it's like, you know, like Zangoose and Seviper from Gen 3, they're like arch rivals. This could be the arch rival of, like, Driftwood. Got some new skills, not bad, not bad. See about putting those bad boys on. Gotta freaking learn experience share, takes forever. Ah, magic, which you probably will never need. Learn it. You're still not done with the item thrower, my goodness. There we are. Reynard, that sounds cool. Do I not have item thrower on Yuri yet? I have item pro, but I don't think that counts. No. Well, I don't have item thrower on my main character yet. That's a little lame. I kind of need that. It's a useful thing to have. The people most likely to use items are me and Estelle, probably, or Rita, because they're not often right in the thick of combat. Is that all that's in here? So I do remember, and I remember it even better now because I did it in the session that got messed up. But when I was doing that session, I also remembered from back when I played the Japanese version of the game. There are hints scattered about in these buildings that give you clues towards a password that you have to do later on to finish the area. And it was a nightmare for me when I was playing the Japanese version of the game, because when you put in the password, it doesn't like give you options or anything. You have to type in the password on like the PlayStation's keyboard. And when I was playing the Japanese version of the game, it was in Japanese, because the translation I was using had translated like all the text and everything, but it hadn't translated the actual, like, it doesn't use the game's, like, a keyboard inside of the game. It uses the PlayStation's keyboard. So the PlayStation knew I was playing a Japanese game and was like, oh, you need a Japanese keyboard. And it was terrible. Hello.
Oh, it's working.
So that was the activation device after all.
Then hurry up and...
Hold your horses. This is just like in the Shaikos ruins. If you don't fill up the core with air, it won't work.
Ah, so I should use the sorcerer's ring.
Right.
Let's get it. Do you mind? I'm busy.
Don't get
But anyways, yeah, it's gonna be like 1,000 times easier this time because I remember the password, and I remembered the password in the session that messed up too. The password is sun. The hints you get are like light and sphere or something. I think there are 3 hints. One of them is light, one of them is sphere, and I think the other one was sky or something. I can't remember. I only got 2 of the hints in the session that messed up. The one we just picked up is the hint for light, I think. And I knew it was sun when I played in the Japanese version too. I just couldn't like spell sun in Japanese was the problem. All right, let's go. I don't remember which way to go. But we're gonna try like all of them. This is a dead end. Yeah, this is worthless. We're gonna try like all of them for the sake of finding chests and stuff. Another thing I really hate about this area is that like even if it's off screen, this thing has a closing animation after it's done its job, and you cannot move while it's doing the animation. Like watch this. I can't move until it's back where it needs to be. It takes forever. I mean that's only like 5 seconds, but when it happens every single time, it gets tedious. And even if you're off screen, it still goes through that animation, and you have to sit through it. Can you open this door? No. Oh, look at this. Dual encounter? Really? Okay.
We have a great opening now.
We do, you're right. Kill the bird! Death to the birds. Ah, I have learned the crushing eagle. Nice. Bam, bam. That is an earth-type skill, so we're gonna want that. It's also another arcane one, if I'm not mistaken.
I got a little worked up.
Just a tad. But we're gonna want that for our down combo now, instead of Wolf Strike. And then also, I did this as well in the session that messed up, but I'm gonna put Wolf Strike on just the right stick. Alright. Come on, you stupid turtle. For those of you who don't know, Tortle is, there we go, got it just in time. Saying Tortle is a joke that I got from a Tales game. I can't remember if it was in Zillia or if it was in Graces, because I was playing them both at, like, the same time. But, oh, easy fireball. I kept saying tortoise and turtle, and then I accidentally put them together, and I thought it was hilarious. So, now whenever I'm playing Tales games specifically, I'll often, say Tortle. I find it funny. Probably not as funny to people who don't know the reference, or even people who do know the reference, but you know. Yeah, pick up whatever I can. I only ever use magic lenses against bosses and, like, mini-bosses, so it's never going to be a problem. Also, limit bottle is pretty useful. Oh, we will come here later. That's where you go to end the area. But you're supposed to go to the top and get a cutscene first, and then you're also supposed to, what am I thinking of? Also supposed to find the hints so that you need to use the password down there. Nice and cocktail dress. And a king-size belt. Good, good, good. You're still learning experience share. That'll take a while. And then, yeah, you know, I know for a fact Rita would probably never be caught dead wearing this, but gonna put it on her. We move ever onwards, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. I honestly don't remember. Just move me right. Does it just put me, yeah, back down here. Okay. Gotta move left. I actually, in the session that got messed up, I got really lost because I forgot that you were supposed to go down here. Like, part of me was thinking down here was actually, like, a side mission thing that you don't have to do, and I was confused as to how to get to the end of the level until I came back here and realized it was the right way to go. Which is another reason I don't like this area, because it's so confusing with its layout. Because the way to get to the end of the dungeon is, like, in the middle of the dungeon. But there's a cutscene that you have to get at the top of the dungeon. It's a little annoying. Throw me, I was gonna say, okay, I went through the ceiling slightly there, but I was gonna say, just literally throw me into the wall and, like, splatter me on there just ridiculously. That would have been hilarious. Gimme. Holy Raven, nice. There ain't nothing holy about Raven, I'll tell you that much. I think we're almost to the top of the dungeon. Where we need to be. I fought less monsters in this session around. I'm a little, because I, like, remember things more clearly, because instead of doing it for the second time after, like, a year and a half, I'm now doing it a third time after, like, 2 days. Which is why I hate having to redo sessions, but, you know. It's either this or, like, have no content to upload. I'm not going to do that, because, you know, stuff happens that's important. There we go. Die, Turtle.
We have a great opening now.
But now I'm a little worried that I'm going to accidentally get too low level, you know? Because I'm not going to fight as many enemies. Easy kill. Get this thing next. I hate these things. Destruction! Stop. Get out of here. There we go. Do you mind? Nope. Get him, repeat. Get him, repeat. There we are. Only the turtle remains. Everyone get it. Just everyone gang up on this poor turtle instead.
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Sure did, Yuri. Sure did. Alright. I think all that's around here is the chest. I actually got a little confused here as well, but you always, to get down, you just need to find these plants specifically. For some reason, they are always the jump point. Pretty sure there's a, yeah, chest over here I want. Apple gel, not that useful, but I think there's more things in here. Actually, there might just be a hint in here that I don't really need. 1,000 gold, okay. It's immediately made worth it. That's good enough reason to come over here. Bit of money. We do a lot of buying and synthesizing, so you know. We need cash. Got password clue 2. Sky, yeah, that's the sky one. And then there's one that says sphere, and one that says light. Sphere of light in the sky. Gee, I wonder what the password could be. Bam, 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 bam. Hey. Alright, you know what? Fight me. I try and avoid fighting these short guys as much as I can, but whatever. You can't interrupt my destruction field like that, you scumbag. It's not okay. This bird is still alive, my goodness. There we are. Get him, repeat. Get him, repeat. Tear him apart. Nice. Alright. 2 remain. Destruction field. There we are. All right, one remains. Get out of here.
You want revenge? Bring it.
Bring it on, you nerds. Never stand a chance against the great Yuri Lowell. We should look over here. This thing. It freaks me out, man. Look at it.
Just go away.
Yeah, I agree with Rita. Just go away.
I'll blow you away.
I'm gonna blow you away. No, yeah, switch to him. I love double destruction field. There we go. It's too easy.
You into next week.
Absolutely decimated him. Oh, this is the cutscene. Sick. I thought we had to go higher.
So it looks like the Blood Alliance.
Isn't here after all.
Those guys are the hunting blades.
That man. We saw him in Data on Hold.
Ah, now that you mention it, we did see him. So he's the leader of your guild then. He's gonna fight that monster all by himself?
What? No way, man.
He took it out in one hit?
That was a fatal strike.
A fatal strike?
It's a crazy powerful technique that extremely skilled swordsmen can use.
Huh, so how do you do it?
How do you do it? How should I know?
Fatal Strike. A strong attack which throws your opponent off balance. Followed by a single well-timed strike to finish the enemy.
Is that something else you read in a book?
Yes, it is.
I see. It sounds like it's easier said than done.
You really want to get back into your guild, don't you?
What makes you say that?
Oh. Carol, are you going to go back to that guild?
I won't go back. I'm sick and tired of monster hunting.
Won't go back or can't go back? It sounded like you were fired.
No way! I'd been planning on leaving for a while.
Is that so? Well, no matter then.
So, let's get going.
Well, I'm glad you're staying with us, Carol.
Anyway, what do you think they're doing with such a large contingent?
Yeah, if they wanted to take out that monster we saw, one person would have been enough.
This is actually the first time I've ever seen this many guild members gathered in one place.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of the members are loners. They tend not to travel in groups. And the chief being here is out of the ordinary too.
Curiouser and curiouser.
You wanna follow them and see what they're up to?
Nah, that sounds interesting, but I'm gonna keep going.
He's looking for members of the Blood Alliance after all. Right, Yuri?
Yeah, I don't want to worry about two guilds. One is more than enough.
Yeah, that's fair. I think we're about to get a tutorial as well.
I think I'll try to do that thing.
What was that just now?
That fatal strike thing.
Is it something that can be done so easily?
Hey, I won't know if I can until I try. How did it go again?
First you attack the enemy to throw it off balance.
Alrighty.
Yuri.
Hi, thank you for just standing still as I stand in front of you and test this new skill. Add an attack and prepare for the fatal strike. Nice.
I see it.
What do you see?
I see my opening to attack. Well, you need a little skill, but it's not really that hard. You think you could do it while watching me? Alright, let's go.
I accidentally pressed the button too fast, but you use the fatal strike. Whenever that image shows up, you just press R2. The amount of experience, LP, as well as item drop rates increase when you defeat an enemy with fatal strike. Got it. But the thing, I don't fully understand how you get fatal strike to show up. I know it kinda has to do, I think, with like what arts you use and whatnot. And also a lot of times enemies like these will just die before you even get the opportunity, in my experience at least. Get out of here.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But I'm gonna hope that you guys in the comments can give me a better understanding of how exactly to manage the fatal strike, because I don't fully understand how to do it. Oh, Oh, that's right, this is a mimic. This happened to me in the session that got lost as well, but I actually forgot. I think you're weak to fire, but I'm going to use a magic lens on you anyway, because that's what I did when I was recording before and it got messed up. Yeah, okay, thought so. So destruction field for days. Ow. Yeah, this thing also hurts like a ton. Den of this modest land. When I was originally playing this game, I got very confused by the Fatal Strike because I forgot that all you have to do is press R2. And I was always under the impression that because they have arrows, you have to do like down, up, and right attacks. And when the thing pops up, you have to like press right or left and art or something. I completely forgot it was R2. I'm gonna do my best to remember that the Fatal Strike is completely dependent on just pressing R2 at the right time.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right?
4,000 gold, 300 experience. I will take that to the bank. Did I just obtain an extra like 3,000 gold on top of it? That's amazing. Very good. Oh, I think the last hint is up here, actually. That's the reason for coming up here. This is where I got confused when I was originally playing. Because I got up here and I'm like, I've made it to the top. Where on earth do I go? Or maybe the last hint isn't in here, actually. Maybe it's just to get that life bottle and etc. What did we get from back here? A paralysis bottle? Yeah, what I know the password is sun. I don't need the hints anyways. And this time I'll be able to enter it on a English keyboard. So it'll be easy peasy. Ah, you. I hate you. Bow wow.